The much heralded occasion of Green in Ghana will commence on Friday in all 16 regions across the country as the Forestry Commission, through the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, initiates the nationwide tree planting campaign to plant 5 million trees to restore depleted forest cover. The ministry already distributed more than 5 million seedlings, including economic trees like wawa, mango, rosewood and share to the district and regional offices of the Forestry Commission and Metropolitan, Municipal and District Assemblies in readiness for the day. Green Ghana Day falls under the Green Ghana project, expected to be fully implemented in the next 5 years. The ministry, through the Forestry Commission, was determined to restore the depleted forest cover ravaged by negative human activities such as illegal mining and lumbering. Currently, the country's forest cover stood at 1.6 million hectares from 8.2 million hectares witnessed in the 1900s. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will plant a commemorative tree at the precincts of the Jubilee House, the seat of government, on Friday to mark the event. Other high-profile personalities who have stated their readiness to join the campaign to plant trees in their respective communities and mobilize people to plant trees include the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Speaker of Parliament, Albert Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, Chief Justice Kwesi Enini-Abua, Asantehene Otumfuo Saitutu II, and the King of Dagmon, Yana Abubakar II. The Forestry Commission has marked out sites for tree planting on the day, including backyards, school compounds, residents, and 100 meters away from roads. Kencity Media Limited on Thursday received some tree seedlings to be used for the exercise, and in the coming days will collaborate with the Lanquintanan Municipal Assembly to plant the trees at designated locations within the municipality. Some citizens spoke to NET2 TV News on the Green Ghana project.
When we have so many trees in the countries and beautiful areas, it serves as tourism attraction and it will promote tourism industry. And so it's not planting of the trees, it's not just normal vision somebody is just having without any advantages coming alongside with it. And so we are building our country, we are shaping ourselves, but we can also get foreign exchange at the end of the day out of it.
I would like to applaud the government for this tree planting initiative. It's a good idea for us to green the environment. As you are aware, as they say, when the last tree dies, the last man also dies. So I support the tree planting. Go grab yours. Let's all plant and green Ghana. And at the end of the day, we will be the beneficiaries. I think it's a good idea by the government under the supervision of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. It's a good thing that they are doing, and everybody must get involved so that at the end of the day, our environment will be green and we'll live a healthy life.
I commend the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources for this initiative. I think it's a good thing because growing up, I knew of a couple of water bodies which are no more due to lack of trees and lack of greens. So I think in order for us to protect our environment, especially our water bodies and our natural environment, we need to plant trees. We need to keep the place green and all that. I support the cause.
Said the Bia, your body will say, or be unfunny when you know, never was saying so, your dear Jim Tiano pay. Nukra mango enafe anka ewa ha meso magime dia mekwa kodua enti wo so baabi a wo bia no na hwehwe Forestry Commission for office and as district assembly office bi e ben wo na akwaje wo de na wo so adua ye nyina ye nuadua na ebeboa ama environment no aye perfect ama ye nyina
enti Green Ghana Day ni ye da sonko ye da pon a ye de asi ho a omanfo nyinara ye kwa kodua nua
meme momu no me pese bi fie no bibia ye dibia no ese bidua bi ntuba me fie a me wo mango 2 me wo kutuo 4 me wo kube 5 me wo cashew me wo cocoa me wo d-ball me wo guava me wo apple guntugun no na wo one type bi it say bibia ese ye dibia no etwe pekese no me na me na ese ye na ohwe me phone so abun say ayedua kese a start eso so that I say intimate we say me dey come fie fufuro mu na ɔmo yɛ wei na mɛtutu wei sɛ nom de aba sɛ obi nso pɛ bia ɔno nso nko enua.
The month-long ban on drumming and noise-making in the Greater Accra regional capital of Accra has been lifted. Bese Manche ni Ayibonte II on Thursday beat the Dadao twin drums to signify the lifting of the month-long ban on drumming and noise-making in.
I'm therefore particularly humbled as well as happy to be leading the management of MPRA in solving this 117-year-old problem. We know the advantages that this canteen will bring, and we have been told there this morning. As regulators of the pensions industry, with a mission to ensuring retirement income security for all Ghanaians, it is our quest to ensure good mental health and well-being of all Ghanaians during work and after work. Therefore, our consideration for the need of this facility is not out of place.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Mental Health Authority, Professor Kwesi Osei, for his part said the government has started paying the needed attention to mental health by providing 2 hospitals for the nation's psychiatric needs, as well as providing funds for medication for the hospitals.
The pension scheme decided to collaborate with the psychiatric hospital and to put up a project of this nature. That tells us that they recognize that with time, if you don't die early enough, you'll get to that age we call pensioners. And before you get there, we must adequately prepare ourselves. We must be able to eat, feed ourselves right. Then we can work hard and contribute more to the pension scheme. So when we are on pension, we can benefit from that. So thank you very much for recognizing that and bringing this here.
The director of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, Dr. Pinaman Apau, in a speech read on his behalf, said some 222 out of the hospital's 333 patients on admission ought to be home with their families, but unfortunately, they have been abandoned by their families. He said all attempts to get the families to reconnect with their fully recovered loved ones have proved futile, and the situation has become a drain on the hospital's facilities and a hindrance to new admissions. Dr. Pao said the hospital was 117 years old with a staff strength of 885, about 600 of whom report for work daily. He said over 200 patients, relatives, visitors, and students patronize the hospital services on a daily basis.
Out of the 333 patients currently on admission, over 2/3 ought to be in their homes with their families. But unfortunately, they have been abandoned in this hospital. However, the family members of these clients are willing and ready to come for their bodies when they die. The courts are not also helping our cause because
the NDC government or NDC in parliament since the inception of the Fourth Republic. But luckily, 2016, we have changed the trend and it came into MPP. And because of that, Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who has come from Chibi, a nearby town to this place, know very much about Upper Manya and gave out these projects just to thank the people of Upper Manya for what they've done 2016.
He expressed his disappointment at the inability to retain the seat for the NPP, but assured the communities he will continue to lobby and see to the completion of projects. He used the occasion to appeal to community members to support the contractor on site to complete the project on schedule.
Though they've changed MP, but the projects are still ongoing. And my people realize that MPP loves them. That's what I said. They must also love the party and keep the party in power. for more things to come.
The district chief executive for Upper Manya Krobo, Felix Ojau-Nati, on his part, expressed his profound gratitude to the president for the love he continued to show for the people of Upper Manya Krobo. He said his people have benefited immensely from the NPP government in terms of good road network, free education, electrification projects and access to potable drinking water, among others. He indicated that the construction of the road will serve many farming communities, which will go a long way to boost the local economy.
Know the significance of road to farming. Over the years, transporting our farm produce to the market centers has been a huge problem. This road was constructed in 1972. Since then, we have never witnessed any repairs. We have never witnessed any kind of renovation to the road. So we are very happy for what His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa has done for us. And like we said at the ceremony, we are going to give our full support to the project.
The geodetic engineer for the contractors, Julius Jibril, explained the project work, saying about 1 kilometer of the road have been cleared and feasibility studies are far advanced and called for the cooperation and support from the community.
We've been awarded this contract 65-kilometer road project from Florida through to Aseswa to Aboso. 65-kilometer road project, and it's been constructed in phases from Aseswa to Aboso, then from Florida to Aseswa. And then we already started mobilization of our equipment to site. You can see we've done the clearing here to site our office here. So far, we've done about 1 kilometer of clearing on both sides of the road corridor, and we hope to start cutting the formation, and then work progresses steadily.
Some community members, a market woman and driver who expressed their thoughts with NET2 TV News, commended President Akufo-Addo for the construction of the 65-kilometer road.
President, for Babebre, MPs are Babebre, this is a Babebre. You say the greater crab church the crada. Send President Akufo-Addo Mresu and Yehu be creda. Nam say quite Comian or Busia Bresso. Answer and answer President Akufo-Addo's services in. Yehu be creda. Until another Akufo-Addo. On Yamin Kano. No any Cassinan the power one Akumas of Pasoya Ghana man. When you go bomba, not Timiya Ghana man. And the upper mania, Titri upper mania for.
Near Japan, because a con way. I was saying, I'm son of Moody woman. Me, because I'm 46 years. Now, machine beer and Masuda. But and then Akufo-Addo Daruma. Machine Sabah, Yedibe, a coin way. Now, and yet a hand qua Freaha. A copy of Florida, I bet you call a bosso, no Mumba, and to Yada Omampani Asi, any honorable former MP, honorable Joti, Nijuma Pa Obayeno. Say, vote I vote man 2016. And then I am who a Juma Bibra Kosu and then.